Good day everyone, especially to Ma'am Ara Ninia. I am Mitchell Dampus and together with Miss Jedeline Selyakay, my co-reporter, we are going to discuss about the Somalia conflict. But before that, I would like to give you a little information about the geographical location of Somalia country. So the Federal Republic of Somalia is a country in the Horn of Africa. The country is bordered by Ethiopia to the west, Djibouti to the northwest, the Gulf of Aden to the north, the Indian Ocean to the west, and the Kenya to the southwest. Somalia has the longest coastline in Africa's mainland. So, ang Somalia isa pinakataas o coastline sa Africa's mainland. Okay? And let's move on to the conflict of Somalia. So, what is the conflict on Somalia? It is also known as the Somalia Civil War. So, the Somalia Civil War conflicts refers to the ongoing political and social unrest in Somalia. So, what is civil war? Civil war means the conflict is only happen between Somalian people. They are fighting with the same nationalities. So the conflict is not war from countries to another countries or countries against Somalia. The conflict is only between Somali and versus Somali. So they are fighting in they are the same nationalities fighting with each other because of the political and social unrest in Somalia. The conflict has its roots in a complex combination of factors including clan rivalries, political instability, economic challenges, and the presence of armed groups. So the conflict na siya mga roots mo to siya ang mga roots. So the conflict in Somalia can be traced back to the overthrow of President Siad Barre in 1991, which led to a power vacuum and the subsequent collapse of the central government. So muna siya ang na-trace back of pag-overthrow ni President. Since then, various factions, warlords, and armed groups have vied for control, leading to a prolonged period of violence and instability. One of the major challenges in Somalia is the presence of extremist groups such as the Al-Shabaab, which has carried out numerous attacks and acts of terrorism in the country. So, isa ni siya sa armed group sa Somalia, ang Al-Shabaab. Nga daghan kayo nagnabuhat ng mga attacks sa terorismo sa ilahang country sa Somalia. Okay? Al-Shabaab seeks to establish an Islamic State in Somalia and has target both the government and civilian population. So isa sa ilahang gusto is mag-establish og Islamic State. Al-Shabaab's Islamic State and then efforts to stabilize Somalia have been made over the years, including the establishment of the transitional government in 2004 and the subsequent formation of the federal government in 2012. And however, the conflict persists and the government control limited to certain areas, with other regions being controlled by different factions or remaining lawless. So daghan og effort ang gibuhat ang mga Somali government or Somali people para mabalik og ma-stabilize ang ilahang government, but lisod para sa ilang nga buhaton because the area na kaya nila makontrol is limited lang because other regions is kontrolado gyapon sa klase-klase nga factions or katong mga groups of lawless people nga gikontrol gyapon ang mga regions. International actors including the African Union, United Nations, and regional organizations have been involved in peacekeeping and stabilizing efforts in Somalia. So mga international actors kay basta dili na gani kaya sa isa ka lugar o isa ka nasod ang ilahang wala na law nga na-implement, wala na law nga naghunit sa ilang nasod. Sulod na gid dayon ang international actors, ang AU, UN and regional organization para matabangan sila nga ma-stabilize ang effort ang ilahang peace or ilang panggoberno sa lugar or mahatagan sila og kalinaw. These efforts have include military intervention, training and support for Somali security forces, and humanitarian assistance. And resolving the Somalia conflict requires addressing the underlying causes of the conflict, such as political grievances, economic inequality, and lack of effective governance. It also requires promoting dialogue, reconciliation, and the role of law to foster a peaceful and inclusive society. So, isa sa pag-resolve sa Somalia conflict is kailangan i-address ang underlying causes sa conflicts. Kung saan to siya ang mga causes, political grievances, economic inequality, and the lack of effective governance sa ilang lugar mo ay dapat na i-address. Then, kailangan ang dialogue para mas ipasabot sa mga grupo nga naay changing of opinions or changing of ideas sa og pag-reconcile dayon sa mga tao. Then ang conflict sa Somalia is naa siya mga significant wide-ranging consequences of the country or sa people nga naa sa Somalia. Isa ani is ang humanitarian crisis. The conflict has resulted in protracted humanitarian crisis with millions of people in Somalia facing food insecurity, displacement, and limited access to basic services such as healthcare and education. So, maning pinakalisod dito una is sa ilang crisis una ang humanitarian, food insecurity, naglisod sa pagkaon, sa puy-anan, limited ang access sa ilang mga basic services, mga hospitals, centers, mga healthcare establishment, and also ang ilang education is grabe good ka poor. So, wala sila yung proper education o proper healthcare services tungod sa conflict nga ongoing sa Somalia. So, grabe good ang ilang mga humanitarian crisis. So, the second one is the political instability. So, the conflict has led to prolonged political instability in Somalia with frequent changes in government and ongoing power struggles among various factions. This has hindered the country abilities to establish effective governance and institution. So, of course, daghan kaayo og mga gusto magpadagan sa panggoberno sa Somalia. So, magsige utro-utro ang ilang panggoberno. Naglisod og kay tungod sa klase-klase nga factions nga nagkontrol sa ila. So, naglisod ang country sa kulang ang ilang ability sa pag-establish og effective governance og institution. So, maglisod jud ilang political, dili gid sila makakuan og political instability. Kay walay paghiusa. And then the third one is the terrorism and extremism. The conflict has provided a fertile ground for the emerge of extremist group such as Al-Shabaab, which has carried out numerous attacks within Somalia and in neighboring countries. This group had posed significant security threats to the region. So, siyempre, ang sa kalugar or sa kanasod ng saktong panggoberno na dito sa sulod na ang pangaterorismo nga naghatag og dili maayo nga sitwasyon or kagubot sa ilang lugar. Kaning isa na ni si Al-Shabaab nga grupo nga dili lang sa ilahang country sa Somalia naghatag og problema sa seguridad kundi sa other countries sa ilang mga silingan nga mga nasod. So, naghatag gihapon siya og dili maayo nga mga acts of terrorism. Okay? And The fourth one is the displacement and refugees. The conflict has resulted in large-scale internal displacements, with many Somalis forced to flee their homes due to the violence and insecurity. Additionally, thousands of Somali have sought refuges in neighboring countries, contributing to the regional refugees crisis. So, displacement and refugees, good sa kagubot, bisan asa mo puyo ang mga tao na anay daghan nga mga asang puyo mamalhin sila kay naa didto ang mga klase-klase nga violente nga nahitabo, mga krimen, rape, daghan kay mabalita nga mga rape, patay nga walay basta lang nga gusto mo patay, patyon ka lang basta na wala siya gyoy walay hustisya sa lugar. So kung naa ka dito nagpuyo, sumubalhin jud ka ngita kag lugar kung asa ka safe. Then ang ubang tao ang gibuhat nila is nagpa-adapt sila, naging refugee sila sa mga silingan nga mga nasod, okay, aron ma-feel nila nga safe or maka-feel sila safety o makapanginabuhi sila nga normal. Kibiyaan nila ilang mga lugar sa Somalia aron mas makapanginabuhi silang tarong. And then the fifth one is the economic challenges, of course. Sa isa ka country nga grabe nga gubot, nag-inunaya ang walay panginabuhi nga sakto ang mga tao kay walay safety, walay sakto nga panggobyerno. So the conflict has severely impacted Somalia's economy, hindering development and exacerbating poverty. The lack of security has invaded trade, investments, and economic growth, making it difficult for the country to recover and rebuild. Naglisod yun sila pang ekonomiya. International intervention. This is also one of the effects. The conflict has attracted international attention and intervention, with various regional and international actors involved in peacekeeping efforts, humanitarian aid, and capacity building initiatives. However, achieving lasting peace and stability has proven to be complex and ongoing challenges. Bisan na siya ingana, pero lisod gihapon para sa ilaha na ipabilin ang kalinaw sa Somalia, because naagihapon ang presence sa mga factions. Okay, and the situation in Somalia is complex and multifaceted, and the consequences of the conflicts continue to evolve. Efforts toward peace building, reconciliation, and development are ongoing to address the long-term effects of the conflict and to promote stability and prosperity in the country. So until now, nag-exert gyapon og effort para mabalik sa normal ang panggobyerno sa Somalia. Okay, that's all I think. Unta masabtan sa uban. Thank you so much, and God bless everyone.